Hello there Pixies, welcome back to my channel. Of course, I'm here to talk about the trailer that just dropped for the HBO Max Return to Hogwarts 20th anniversary special. That was a lot to say. Which will be airing in the UK on New Year's Day on Sky, I believe. Before I get into it though, I just want to apologise in advance if I sound awful. I've had a bit of a cold. Actually, that's an exact, I've had a really bad cold. But anyway, so let's get into it now. So the trailer starts with Daniel Radcliffe, which of course it does. He's Harry Potter after all. Then the other 2/3 of the Golden Trio join him, Rupert Grint and Emma Watson. It was really nice to see them looking so happy to see each other back on the set they called home for like 10 years. Honestly, none of them seem to have aged much in the 10 years since the Potter films ended, and it's enviable. I mean, Emma looks so young. Even like Rupert does. Dan maybe looks the oldest out of them, even though he's like the second oldest. Rupert looks really young still, I think. And he's got a baby now, like it's so weird to think about that. It was so nice to see the platform 9 3/4 set lit up with all those extras as well. Well, they might have been extras, or perhaps they were crew members. I personally reckon they might have been crew members, judging by the look of nostalgia on Emma's face as she's looking around. She looks kind of like, oh, I remember this person, and oh, look at that person, and like, I don't know, she just seems like she knows the people there. But also I reckon they might have just had extras so that it doesn't look like she's walking on an empty platform and it looks more realistic. But all the sets do look amazing as we go through the trailer, to be honest, especially the Great Hall decked out for your ball type party. I loved seeing the big hug Emma Watson and Tom Felton shared. They seem like such sweet friends and very sincere. Got me slightly emotional, and I know that all the Tom and Emma stans are like, oh, look at them, they're meant for each other, but please just don't do that. If they've said they're not together, then they're not, but that's my rant over. We get shots of other cast members such as Mark Williams, who plays Mr. Weasley, I love him, and James or Oliver Phelps, who played Fred and George respectively. I could spot a lot of missing adult cast members though. Didn't see Warwick Davis, Maggie Smith or Michael Gambon, and I don't think they were credited at the end either. It seems like we might be treated to some samples of the iconic film scores too, as there can be seen a few musicians at the front of the hall. Perhaps a bit of Neville's Waltz or Potter Waltz would be appropriate, and of course, Hedwig's theme. We get a shot of Helena Bonham Carter and Gary Oldman laughing together, which to me is hilarious, considering Bellatrix gleefully murdered her cousin Sirius. I hope we see more of Gary. I loved the relationship he and Daniel Radcliffe have. They're like really close in real life, and I think that Gary Oldman taught Dan to play the bass guitar, if I'm remembering what Dan said correctly. I used to watch a lot of those interviews that they did when they were on the Harry Potter films, so yeah. Overall, it just seems like there's going to be a lot of reminiscing and nostalgia on the part of the cast, crew and directors, and I know I'll feel nostalgic watching it. There's a lot more people involved that were not seen in the trailer, such as Toby Jones, who voiced Dobby, Jason Isaacs, who played Lucius Malfoy, and even Ian Hart, who played Professor Quirrell. That was a surprise. I think for me, I'm really excited to see Chris Columbus talk about his time working on Potter and to see him reunite with the younger cast. He always came across as like so brilliant with them when they were in the first two films, making it so much fun for the children. Now, before I end this video, I know there's that one elephant in the room with this whole event, and that is the absence of J.K. Rowling, the creator of the entire series. There's been a lot of hearsay that she was not invited by Warner Brothers for PR reasons, and it's not my place to confirm or deny because I just don't know. Since there seems to be a lot of cast members absent, perhaps she just simply could not schedule it in, or perhaps she decided to let the event happen and let it be about the filmmaking team. Frankly, I doubt we'll ever know, but either way, I will still be watching it for curiosity's sake. It looks really Christmassy and light-hearted, which is just what you need during the darkest season of the year. So, let me know in the comments, will you be watching on New Year's Day? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time, Pixies. Goodbye.